Boston Rob is the first contestant in Survivor history to compete on 5 separate seasons, so let's walk through my ranking of his games from worst to best. At number 5, I got Rob's latest run on Survivor Winners at War. Like many of the old school players on this season, Rob struggles in the early game. His old school alliance falls to the bottom, and he loses multiple valuable allies like Danny and Ethan. At the swap, Rob is thrown into a difficult spot with no real connections, but he still handles that round poorly. He tries to implement the buddy system with the group of winners that were never going to follow him. He's taken out unanimously in 17th place. At number 4, it's Rob's first appearance on Survivor Marquesas. There's an argument for ranking this game one spot higher on the list. Even in his early Survivor career, Rob proves himself as an innovative strategic thinker. He makes the unprecedented move of voting out his tribe's strongest physical competitor as a means of building up his own agency. That's very impressive given the era of the show, but Rob's post-merge is an absolute disaster. His side enters the second half down in numbers 7-3, and his domineering playstyle makes him the consensus boot. Rob is voted out at final 10, and to make matters worse, his alliance flips the game in the following round. There were cracks in the majority that Rob could have exposed, but he fails to find them. This might be a hot take, but at number 3, I have Rob's game on Survivor Heroes vs. Villains. Yes, Rob is taken out in the pre-merge, but I don't fault him too much for his own elimination. Early on, his alliance has control of the Villains tribe, but that structure crumbles in the second tribal council due to factors completely outside of Rob's control. His ally Tyson messes up their split vote plan, and that causes the duo of Russell and Parvati to take the power from Rob. He's taken out in their next tribal, but I don't think Rob made many active mistakes that led to his boot. That takes us to the top 2, and these were neck and neck. I think you can make an argument for either one being the best game in Rob's Survivor career, but at number 2, I have his runner-up game on Survivor All-Stars. In my opinion, this is the best losing finalist game in the history of the show. Rob constantly positions himself and Amber at the center of the game strategy where he maintains the most agency. They're the crucial swing votes at the merge where they elect to roll with their original Shapira alliance. When the other players like Rupert and Tom start to pick up on the fact that Rob is playing them, Rob finds a way to create distrust amidst those contestants, which keeps him in control. From strictly a strategic perspective, I think this is the best game from Rob, especially when you consider the quality of competition. The issue with Rob's run on All-Stars is obviously his social game. I don't know if there was a winning combination on the board for Rob. We see him lose to Amber in a 4-3 jury vote, and I doubt that he beats Jenna either. So at number 1, I got Rob's win on Survivor Redemption Island. You can go ahead and discount him because the cast was incompetent, but I think this is one of the 3 most dominant games ever played on Survivor. It's essentially the 2.0 version of Rob's All-Stars game, but this time he understands how to connect with the jury. He correctly identifies the 2 best people to drag to the end in Philip and Natalie. They are widely considered 2 of the biggest GOATs in Survivor history, so it's wild that Rob was able to pull them that far. He wins the season in a 8-1-0 jury vote. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on these rankings.